As an investor in the Nigerian real estate market, I feel it is important for you to know the neighborhood at which you are investing or you have already invested. Whether you're buying a house or you're buying a service plot where you want to build a house or you're buying it for investment purposes, I feel what will help you do make adequate decision or maybe help you know much about the investment you have already done is for you to know your neighborhood. Neighborhood, I mean the neighborhood at which you have what you have invested or you're going to invest. And as your fab lady realtor, I mean the queen of landlord makers, goodness, this man, it is my responsibility to help you. Yes, help you know these neighborhoods. I mean, bring the neighborhood to your screen so that at the end of the day, you will know that you have made a very good investment decision or it will help you make more good investment decisions. So in today's video, are you guys ready? Because I'll be taking you guys around the neighborhood that I feel you have to know. Meanwhile, I feel it's also not necessary that you have to wait until you're investing in a particular location in Lagos State before you get to know something about that neighborhood because it might just come handy in the future. So yes, in today's particular video, I will be taking you around a particular place we called Lekki Scheme 2. Now, there's been a lot of misconception about where Lekki Phase 2. Some will say Lekki Phase 2, some will say Lekki Peninsula Scheme 2, some will say Lekki Scheme 2. Whichever one you identify with it, I want to take you around it today. And then cancel this conception that Lekki Phase 2 is just very close to Lekki Phase 1. Hold up, do you even know where Lekki Phase 2 is located? Well, today you will have all of this information. And just in case you know where Lekki Scheme 2 is, but you have not seen this location in a while, today I'll be showing you what it does look like in 2022. So are you ready to get to know more about Lekki Peninsula Phase 2 or Lekki Phase 2 or Lekki Scheme 2? Whichever one works for you. Get ready, guys, to know so much. Meaning that you have to do what? You have to watch this video to the very, very end. And hey, whoa. And hey, I have to say to you that you have to do subscribe to this YouTube channel because if you don't, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to be missing further information that I'm gonna be bringing on this channel. So hey, for you not to miss it, do it, subscribe, like, and share this video. So let's go see Lekki Scheme 2 today in 2022. You ready? Hi guys! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lekki Peninsula Scheme 2. So like I said before, that a lot of you don't even know where this estate is located. And I think there is little or more information about this place. But anyways, whatever it is that you have heard or you think you know about this particular location today, you're going to be either confirming, learning or unlearning about this Lekki Peninsula Scheme 2. Now let's quickly talk about the location. It is located in Aja, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, let me go to the major road. If you look at me here, you see this is the major popular Ogombo Road. So if you know Ogombo Road or you know it as Abramade Soya Road, so this of course leads into Ogombo, okay? But this is from Abramade Soya. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's go have a drive around Lekki Peninsula Scheme 2 and see what it looks like, and of course other information that I will be giving you guys right in this video. So are you ready? Let's go. So in Lekki Peninsula Scheme 2, we have various entrance into it. This is the major one that they have carved, done this carving you can see indicating the name of the estate, but we have nothing less than two more major entrance off this road that leads you into the estate. Now, what majority of you do not know about this particular location is that a lot of, first of all, this estate is structured. It's been laid out. It's, of course, it's a government scheme, so to speak, and they have done a lot of laying out. They have mapped out the road. They have done it. In fact, it's well structured. The roads are mapped out. So many things have been done here. However, some wonders why is it that some part of it looks a bit abandoned. If you are careful to look at it very well, you will see that it is a very big estate. Yes, it's quite big. It's big, and it's not fully habitable yet. We still have quite a lot of empty lands here and there. And when it comes to acquiring a property around here, a land right here, one needs to be very, 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 very careful with the kind of land you're buying, who you're buying it from. You have to do proper check on this particular area to be sure that the C of O they say it does have, it did just have it. All right, so we're at T junction now. Is that we go left or right? So we're going to go right now. I won't be able to drive around the whole of the estate with you guys in this video because trust me, it's going to be very long. So I'm going to show you guys an overview of the entire estate. Like I said to you guys before, that there are different entrances into Lekki Peninsula Scheme 2. So I'm showing you another entrance. You've seen the first entrance that I took you guys in, where you can turn right or left. But this is another entrance. So you can decide to come into this particular place. You can decide to use this entrance as well. I think there are a couple of, like three of them from this Ogombo Road. And you have another entrance from Mobi Road. The good thing about this estate is that it has multiple entrances into it. So if you live in Lekki Scheme 2, you can come into Lekki Scheme 2 without necessarily getting to Aja Abramadesanya Road. You can come in from Mobi Road. It's called Mobi Road at Ilaja. You can come in from the back there, or you come in from Abramadesanya. So this is still another entrance into this into Lekki Scheme 2. So history has it that this scheme was done firstly in the year 2000. Yes, in the year 2000. And like I said, it's a government scheme. It's one of Lagos State scheme, which is of course designed by themselves. And of course, they provided a major infrastructure, which is the road net. Every road is mapped out in this area, every road. That's one of the things. Even drainages have been, some drainages had been done, some part has drainages. So if you come in here, you can either go left or you go right. So let's show you guys the third entrance. So this is the third entrance into the Lekki Peninsula Scheme 2. So I've shown you guys the two entrance, and of course this is the third one. So you can take this one also to assess the Scheme 2. Now for this particular road, it is known that during the rainy season it is always having this pool of water on just this part. Yeah. And the question you would ask is why? Well, if you look around very well, you will see that they have a lot of empty lands around here, and water will always, as much as water will always look for a way to pass through, you can also tell that the drainages are really not put in place in this part, or the ones that are there is blocked, and the empty lands around it is also not helping. So I believe that once they have more of these empty lands being constructed, it will reduce this water on this road, because as it rains more, the water that settles down from other parts of the estates settle down on the empty plot, and of course makes the road flooded. This is the part that has this pool of water, especially during the rainy season. But during the dry season, of course, you don't see this road. So this road is also one of the heavily used, because you can connect this place to people who live in Megamon, Lekki County homes. They have a back gate that they usually make use of from this route. So it's being used a lot. People, when there's traffic on the Lekki Ekpe Expressway, they usually make use of this route as well to go come out at Mobi Road, or they enter through Mobi Road to connect this road to avoid traffic. So yes, this is heavily used a road. By the way, we have a school around here. It's called Laura Stevens. That's a school, and a couple of other. That's not the only school that we have around here. There's a couple of other schools. So when you get to this junction, at this particular road, you can't go right. It's not a major road when you go right. Okay, you can actually go right. No, you can't go right, then you have to just go left, and from this left it takes you all the way in. Like I said, you can go to Megamon, you can go to other estates. There are a couple of other estates after this Lekki Scheme 2, or even within the Lekki Scheme 2. There's a Obailegushi estate that was of course done also by the government. Now let's talk about the size of the entire Peninsula Scheme 2. So Lekki Peninsula Scheme 2 was mapped out in 1996, and it has a land size of 514.3 hectares. Wow. Like I said before, this estate is big. And we have a further breakdown that shows that the scheme has 3,900 residential plots and 64 commercial plots, 47 mixed development plots, and 26 institutional plots, and 17 recreational plots. So you can see that this estate is a mixed use. Now, like I was saying, that in a the reason why this estate is not looking very developed, because I mean, one would think that from the massive development that Lekki Scheme 1 had or experienced in a very short period of time, this entire place, this Scheme 2, should have experienced the same thing. But from what I gathered from my research, it showed that the government did not, all of this road network, will see that has been mapped out, the electricity, the drainage system. I heard that the several complaints they made in 1996, in 2006, showed that the government did not provide this infrastructure on time. So because of the delay of them not providing this infrastructure, it led to the place being abandoned. People didn't move into site already early, and of course, we know that they're not moving to site early. A lot of people who bought land here and they've been allocated definitely went to buy somewhere else and probably built. And you'll find out that some people had probably lost interest in it, just left it and went to buy another place and built it. Anyways, I feel like it's one of the things that's attributed to this, among other things. Of course, I will not come here to tell you guys that this place is a natural dry land. No, 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 no. Lekki Scheme 2 is a wetland. It's not all dry, okay? And that is that on that. If you guys are seeing the road, you see the road. A lot of these roads are well connected. So a lot of these roads are interconnected. Like I said earlier, that there are quite a number of schools within the Lekki Scheme too, and we have the Lagos State fire fighting station right here. We're approaching it now. So many interconnectivity with the road and too many entrance into the scheme, and the fact that it's not fully habitable, we still have lots of empty plots. I think it gives it that security issues. So because of security reasons, some people will not live here yet, why some people have to take into their own hands, their own providing the security themselves. So this is the Lagos State Fire fighting station right here, and we have the VIO office here as well. So I'm going to show you guys the overview, but moving on from that, like I was saying, that the security around here is one of the reasons why it's still looking the way it is. Still have so many empty plots. All of those old allottees probably have abandoned their plot. They didn't come back to it. There's so many reasons why that is that. This road leads into Mobi Road, and of course at that junction there you can either also go to where we have the Obailekushi estates, or you go to Mobi Road and go back, which leads you to the estate itself. So here they say recreational squares cluster of Lekki Scheme 2 residents. Okay, so you can enter here from there, or there are just several road network. Just this is just showing you guys that there are several road network around here. In fact, we were told that the governor of Lagos State then, Governor Fashola, commissioned 9 roads. Yes. So this is another road. You see that the roads have been thoroughly mapped out, but everywhere we turn to, you can see empty plots. And I'm sure that these plots have been pre-owned. That's why I'm saying that if you're going to buy a plot of land here, you have to be very careful. You have to do proper research to be sure that it is the original owner of the land that is selling it to you, just so that you're not being swindled or scammed, because there's quite some stories around here. So recently I saw that the filling stations have been built within the scheme. So this is still within the scheme, and we have a new filling gas station right there. So people who live within this place don't have to necessarily go to the major road before buying fuel. So yeah, questions around if it's safe, if it's not, well, that's another thing for another conversation. But I mean, we're in Nigeria, and this is a mixed use, like I've explained earlier. It's a mixed use, and so I'm sure the government know what we're doing. I mean, for such a big, massive place, you wouldn't expect not to have this filling station. So it's a filling station. It's pretty new. They just even commenced operation in a couple of weeks ago, and I think they're still setting up the supermart and all of that. So yeah, let's just go around, and let me go show you guys the Mobi Road. So remember this road? I told you it leads to the Mobi Road. All right, so let's go check it out. It's a very smooth road all the way to Mobi Road. So you can see what I've said, that the Lagos State government, they have mapped out all of these roads and they are smooth. I see many estates springing up within the scheme. Of course, that is bound to happen because there are several already existing estates within the scheme, and because it's a very big area, you can expect less. Like what is happening in Lekki Scheme 1 now, Lekki Peninsula Scheme 1, you will see that there are more estates inside the estates, more private estates, smaller, and I mean, you can control the security and all of that. So that's what is going to happen here as well. And I see this place booming up very, very soon because, as far as I'm concerned, it looks very, very underrated. I'm sure when we have more and more private estates, it will further help the entire scheme. So you see, we're approaching an estate now. This is an estate within the scheme as well. And you already can see for yourself that there are several businesses around here. So again, like the original plan, it is mixed use. And there are churches around, schools, hospitals, private hospitals, etc. etc. So this is called Emirate Housing Estates and is habitable. Still assessing the Mobi Road right now. So what I was saying about the hospital, you find out that a lot of people, when they open the hospital, a lot of people who live around here, around this environment, had to, of course, go make use of the facility rather than traveling all the way to another government facility which is further far away. So like I've said in the beginning of this video, I cannot show you guys the entire, I can't take you through the road network of the entire place because trust me, it is big, it is massive, but I can help to show you guys the more as much as I can, and of course show you an overview shot which will help you further know this area. So we're already assessing Mobi Road, ladies and gentlemen, and you can go, if you go right, if you turn right, it's gonna eat you into the Lekki Ekwe Expressway, and if you go left, of course, you can access the other part of Lekki Scheme 2, or you connect to Lekki County Homes, which is popularly known as Mega Month, ladies and gentlemen. So you can see it if you're, this is the T junction. So yeah, we have a lot of supermarkets springing up, local markets, etc. etc. So with what I've been able to show you in this video, I mean showing you the road network, the drive-through, the overview of Lekki Scheme 2, I am hoping that going forward, when you hear Lekki Peninsula Scheme 2, you would have known one or two things from this video. I mean, this will no longer be a location you know nothing about, and that is the essence of this video. So before I go further, I want you to do me a favor. Put it in the comment section. What do you think about Lekki Scheme 2? What is your reservation? What is your observation? Are you even an investor already in this Lekki Scheme 2? What do you think that the government should do better? We never can tell. All of this feedback might help the government to further improve on one area or the other, because all hope is not lost when it comes to government doing more in terms of infrastructure for us, the citizen of Nigeria. Most importantly, for those of us who live in Lagos, Nigeria. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted, yes, to be able to do this for you guys, and I hope that this has value to you, because the essence is what the major reason why I do this is to bring value to you guys, give you the necessary information that you need. I mean, at least know some certain neighborhoods in Lagos through me, Goodness Usman. So once again, thank you so much, guys, for watching this particular episode. And I want to say that you should look out for more and more episodes of me taking you around the city of Lagos. Aha! And that brings me to say, if you're yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel, whoa, I'm not sure I understand why you're yet to do that, but you not doing that right now is you missing out on all of the fun, the information, valid information that you'll be getting through this YouTube channel. So go ahead right now, subscribe, and do me one more favor. Share this video, share this link to someone who also needs to know Lagos through me, Goodness Usman, your fab lady realtor. Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to go further on this particular video, but hey, we really have to go. You remember that I am a professional seasoned realtor based in the beautiful city of Lagos. Yes, if you don't agree that Lagos is beautiful, please argue with your phone. But as far as I am concerned, Lagos is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Even though we don't sell it the way it is, but trust me when I tell you, I've been to some cities and I tell you what, Lagos is one of the beautiful cities in the world. If you don't agree, it's okay. But for those of us that already know, we know that Las Gidi is one of the beautiful city in the world. I am not from Lagos State, I'm from Kogi State, and I'm a proud Okan woman. But then I want to tell you that Lagos is beautiful. Nigeria, the entire Nigeria as a country, got many beautiful places. Even though we don't like to sell it, we don't like to say it, we like to bring ourselves down. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that I am a proud Nigeria. I'm a proud Okan woman, and I say that Nigeria is one of the most beautiful countries in the world. We are blessed. Please don't bring the other part to this place, but I decide to see Nigerian the way it is, as beautiful and blessed country. Any other thing you're talking about right now is not for me. And please, in the comment section, let's keep it sane, okay? Let's keep it very sane. Thank you so much once again for watching the video to this point and every other video. Don't forget that I am here to help you make the best real estate investment decision, because I want you to be very informed when you're making a decision to buy Lagos or Abuja or Oyo or wherever you're buying in the Nigerian real estate market space, especially for those who invest heavily in this part of Lagos State. I don't want you to be buying one land or house without having as much as possible information on that investment. All right, I'll see you guys once you give me a call, because I will be delighted to help you make your further investment decision right here in this city. Yes, one of the beautiful cities in the world. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in my next video, but I need to remind you that my name remains Goodness Usman. And I said to you guys that you please be safe and what an awesome just the way you are. So I say, oh, double.